Awesome New Technology is a fixture of the HR Technology Show, where in the summertime we review just dozens and dozens of new solutions and new innovations, and we select and showcase the ones that we think have developed the most important, innovative, and interesting new technologies that have been developed over the last year. Each of our presenting companies has about 10 minutes or so to showcase their latest awesome innovation for you in what is a fast-moving and really fun and exciting session. So hopefully by the end of the hour, you'll agree with me that each one is indeed awesome. All right, let's get right to it. Chief Technology Officer from iCIMS, Al. Let's go, Al, do it.
How you doing there, Steve? Come on, we get the hug.
Oh, bro hug, I love it.
Good afternoon, everyone. Steve, we're from New Jersey, and we hug a little differently. So, hey, I wanted to talk to everybody today about something that is kind of blocking and tackling. It's maybe not VR and so fancy, but a really important part of your talent foundation, and that's sending an offer to a candidate. I'm going to take you through how quick and easy it can be to set up an offer and send it, the candidate's experience in accepting that offer, and how easy you can have the governance and management of the libraries for your templates, clauses, and permissions. I'm assisted today by Danielle Bertini, our product marketing manager for Offer, and let's go ahead and get started. So, you all go out and recruit quite a bit, spend a lot of money, $5,000 per candidate, maybe take 50 days to find that rock star candidate, and then what happens? If you can't get through, you lose that candidate because they accepted an offer by somebody else. Or you're interviewing and recruiting process is too drawn out and the candidate gets a little delusioned, they're open to other offers that are in the market when they're active. It's really important not to lose that momentum. You want this to be quick, easy, and accurate. So I wanted to introduce iCIMS Offer. One of the dirty little secrets in our industry is that this has historically been a poorly managed part of the recruiting process. The experiences that most people have is that it's choppy, it's made up of Word docs or Google Docs and email, and the visibility of where the offer is and who has to approve it, it's just not very good. So we're doing a really comprehensive solution, and this fits into the TA suite of offerings we have around finding your candidates with Connect CRM, our offer to find that, our ATS with Recruit in doing the screening and hiring process, and now Offer completing that hiring process, and then onboarding, making sure that the candidate is ready to rock and roll. We also have integrations through our Unify program to take all the complexity you have in the recruiting process and bring it into one platform and be able to be the hub feeding into your HRIS or iCIMS system. When we look at Offer, we realize that this is a really important investment that you're going to make, and we want to give you a complete end-to-end solution. We're focusing on a sustained investment to give you that complete end-to-end solution. Everything from the template and clause creation, the approval and delivery process, the template management, the governance and life cycle of those things, and then really, very importantly, the reporting and analytics to know if your offer process is actually being effective and whether or not you need to do updates to the different templates and other things that you're losing people in the process. So let's take you right into the product. Our candidate Meredith, and everybody's given her the 2 thumbs up, so let's go ahead and advance her through the process. And I'm going to go ahead and get started on setting up her offer letter. As I go through this, a couple things are going to happen. The system's going to load up my template library. These are the templates that I have permission to have access to. I can look at them in a thumbnail view, or I can look at them in a list view. Let's go there, Danielle. And when you go into the list view, she's being hired for an administrator position. So let's go ahead and select that first template. I see a quick thumbnail of it. That's the one I want. Let's go ahead and select it. I get the full WYSIWYG view of it where the system's going to populate data, where I can do overrides. Yep, this looks like the one I want. Let's go ahead and continue the process. This is now the system loading all of her data right into that template for me. So now Danielle can go in and just override the parts that are important, whether that's putting in the salary or the start date. It's quick, it's easy, it's accurate. This is a really important part of the process of making sure you're repeatable and you get the outcome you expect. Okay, let's move on. Now when we look at it, I can set up who needs to get a copy of this offer, who needs to approve it. I know the local coordinator needs a copy, her manager certainly needs to approve it, but the coordinator the coordinator probably should get a copy after the manager. So let's go ahead and change the order of this workflow. And you'll notice at the top, it's showing you the status of where this offer is in the process. So you don't have to find somebody's email to know what's going on. I also can make choices here around whether or not I want to have a DocuSign document. I think I'm going to choose that. And then also, the email template that's going to be used to send her this offer. If everything's good to go, let's go ahead and send the offer out. I think, let's go switch over to the candidate experience and take a look at that. Assume that we went through the whole approval process with the manager. So Meredith now gets an email from my template, and she can now start the process to review that offer and then decide if it's everything she was expecting. She's taken right to the same portal where she applied for it. So all the information she previously filled out is there for her. If she goes into this, since I put DocuSign, this is going to take her right into the DocuSign process. And now you can go ahead and look and review the terms and conditions and actually start the signing process. She can go ahead and do that, and let's go zoom in on her signature. Looks like it's good to go. She signed. I think let's move on. She's now accepted the job. She can get a copy of her offer and go out and celebrate. Quick, easy, and accurate again. Really important to your process in landing the candidate. And then finally, I want to take a look here at the quick and easy administration. I think this is an important part for your scalability. Let's go ahead and look at template management. So as an administrator, I can go in and see all the templates we've set up for offers. Let's go choose the one that we just used, the administrative new hire. Here I can change permissions, edit this, create new ones. If you look at this, I get a WYSIWYG view of the template, and on the left side, here's all the sections of the offer. One of the things I might want to do is change permissions of who's allowed to use this template. You'll notice in the upper left, right now everybody has access to this. Let's go in and change those permissions. I can go from everyone having access to a specific group, or maybe just an individual that has access to a particular template. And this may follow the different classes of hire that you're doing, on the different, whether it's executive hiring, technical hiring, hourly hiring, contingent, university, et cetera. Let's change this from everyone to specific groups. Now I have this group called recruiter user. There's 5 people in it. They and myself are the ones that would have access to this template. Let's go ahead and save that and apply that. You'll notice now up in the top it says specific groups have access to this template. This looks good. Let's go ahead and save it. Another thing I can do is go in and set up clauses for these templates. This becomes important when you maybe have the same job in different geographies, or you have different classes of the same job that have different overrides or requirements. So if I go into my clause library, this is real important also because you might have specialty clauses that are part of your compliance and making sure somebody has a specific licensing or achieves a certain training level or something like that. An area that changes a lot geography to geography is the benefits package. So let's go ahead and look at our benefits clause. I can see the details of the clause. I can see how this is going to fit into the template. You'll notice on the right-hand side, we have built-in analytics for you. This is showing how many different templates the clause is actually used in. If you're not seeing these clauses being used at all, maybe you don't need them in your library. Keep things clean, or maybe you want to keep them up to date and fresh. This really helps you with this. I'm not going to make any changes, so let's go ahead and cancel out. Okay, I'm back at my clause library. Let's move on to, I think the thing I wanted to leave you with, and I probably have the shortest presentation for you today, and I know all of you who came in at 3 and 4 o'clock in the morning, you appreciate that. I just want to leave you with a couple of things. There is an ability to do an in-system, quick, easy, accurate ability to set up and send an offer. The ability for the candidate to have a really professional, streamlined experience, and the ability for you to manage this on a scalable, global kind of basis where you keep things accurate and the governance and perhaps even the compliance requirements you have around this process is there. The ability to see the status of an offer as it moves through the workflow is no longer contacting the person who issued it and finding out where the workflow, where the email chain is. This is a major change in how you run your business. I want to thank you for being here and give a shout out to the iCIMS team, Alex, Kaya, Mark, Danielle, doing a great job to get this product here. And thanks for your time today.
All right, Al, thanks. I'm from Jersey, too.